Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. My name's Alistair and this is my YouTube channel, Basic Books, where I talk about books that I like, books that I love, maybe some books I hate, and I throw in a few graphic novels, comics, whatever. Right, okay. So this last week I read a book that I read must be 4 decades ago, if not more. And I know I only read the first one, but I'm pretty sure that I read it. But when I picked it up to read it again, I couldn't remember the story at all. Okay, and that book is Dragonflight by Anne McCaffrey. Okay, this is a new Penguin, well, newish Penguin edition. In fact, and I loved it. I loved it so much that I went out and bought Dragon Quest and the White Dragon, which I believe are the original trilogy. So I look forward to reading those. I couldn't get them in the same livery, but that doesn't matter because I want what's in the books. Anyway, Dragonflight. As I say, I can't remember reading this when I was a young person, and it surprised me how good it was. I think that I'm under the impression that when I read it decades ago, I didn't like it all that much, so I didn't even bother reading the others. But I've kind of perhaps grown up to this book, or grown into it. Excuse me. But anyway, it's a rollicking adventure. Once again, it says it's science fiction, but I don't think it is at all. Once again, I think it's fantasy. There are certain science fiction elements that pertain to the history of the Dragon Riders and the threat that menaces Pern every 200 years or something, and those are the threads. And then you have the dragons, who are indigenous to Pern, who are bred to fight the threads, because when the threads come down, they burrow into the earth and they destroy all of the native species. So this one follows a young woman named Lessa and her paramour Falar, who becomes her partner, and she has strange abilities, even in the realms of the Dragon Riders. I found that the book was extremely well paced. I didn't feel it flagging in any part like you generally do. I mean, it's not a massive book. It's 347 pages. So, it's not a really long book, but it packs a lot of action, history, world building. I mean, it doesn't have huge information dumps. So, if you want to get into fantasy and you want something that's a little bit science fiction-y, then you pick up Dragonflight. As I say, I mean, Anne McCaffrey, she had a very long career. Let me just have a look, see. I know that she ended up living in Ireland, and she died there in 2011 at the age of 85. She lived in County Wicklow. So yeah, if you're going to pick up a fantasy book, then Dragonflight won't steer you very much wrong. Okay, so that's got a 5 out of 5 from me, and I would happily read it again. But I'm going to read the other two in this initial trilogy. Okay, right. Okay, so thank you very much. Do all the things you're supposed to do. Like, subscribe. Please leave a comment. Tell me what your impressions of Dragonflight are if you've read it, and I can get back to you. So until next time, have a good reading week, and I'll see you again soon.